which would be actually selling out. Just my opinion, man. I am someone who, like, I don't want somebody posting my videos on their YouTube channel, or taking an old stream of mine and just streaming it on their channel and saying it's not your stream. I mean, it's an old stream of yours. You don't even use the same UI layout for your subs and followers now. It's not even the same. You don't stream like this anymore. Like, you can't. You literally can't take your old Cataclysm streams and restream those now. Like, but if somebody like stole those videos and put it on their YouTube channel, I mean, like, that, like, I wouldn't like that, and that's not me being a sellout about it. It's like, hey man, I mean, like, I'm glad you like my content, and I'm really pumped that you want to share it with other people, but that's mine. I mean, like, I made that. You can't do that. At least that's how I feel about it. I hope that someday you guys make something that you're very passionate about and you love too and would like to protect. I really do hope so, because it's a really intense feeling. But maybe that'll help you understand at some point. Hey, Sozone, hit him with the flex. I'm talking board, man. Thanks for subscribing, dude. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I'm just representing my opinion as it actually is, and it may not be an opinion that's extremely popular right now with people who are very upset about the private servers being shut down, but it's my opinion as it is. You know, I'm not putting like hashtag RIP Nost in my stream title so that a bunch of people will come to my stream and we can all talk about how bad Blizzard is, because just to get viewers, because that would not be an accurate representation of how I feel, which would be selling out. So I'm actually doing the opposite, just being myself and not feeding into the hype, really, I guess. Oblong Ship this. Thanks for being so positive and doing what you can to provide a different view for the community. Hashtag prune the feedback. Yeah. That's all good, man. Yeah, let's make this new Twitch channel called The True Bajheera and stream his old content. Stream my basement days. You're not in the basement anymore, man. It's just not, you just can't do it. You just don't provide that service for us anymore. It's not the same. Oh my goodness, I just stunned his deter. That's alright. I don't have leap or charge, I'm very sad. But I'll smack this guy! Oh! Where'd the horde go? Come back! Popped all my cooldowns. Baj is biased, it's rare to see that these days? What do you mean? I'm not really sure what you mean by that. Like, I feel like, I mean, like, I have an opinion. Is that what you mean? This guy just turned 2 of my Stormbolts. I'm so pissed. This guy's a beast. Look at him. Look at him go! Gotta take him out. Got this guy. I got this guy. Like I said, I know it's a super hot topic, but the best example I can provide is, like, people taking my old YouTube videos or taking like a VOD of my stream when I was like first started streaming and being like, listen, you can't provide this stream anymore for us, so I'm just gonna go ahead and stream it, and it's gonna be mine, and it has to be okay because you don't stream from your old house in Nashville anymore. So I mean, you can't provide the service, but I'm gonna provide it. It's like, no, I appreciate you trying to spread the word about my stream. I appreciate that you enjoyed the old streams that I did, but you can't just take my videos and streams and, you know, do your own thing with them. That's not how it works. And me having that opinion doesn't make me like brainwashed. I just don't necessarily share the outcry about getting a private server shut down. It's not something I really feel like is in the wrong. And it's not surprising at all. Like I said, I do feel I have sympathy for people who put in a lot of time and effort into those servers. Now they don't have their characters that they liked, but I feel like if you decide to play on a private server, that is a risk that you need to be very prepared for. My name belongs to the top, says Sozone. You might have got yourself there with that one. Thank you very much, dude. We'll see if you unseat him. I don't know. I'll have to find out. All right. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Watch out now. Let me get this guy. No! Shit. Shit. Boom, boom. I will say this. I do think it's pretty neat to have this many people be this passionate about things concerning the WoW community. Regardless of, like I said earlier, regardless of like this sort of vibe that the energy is, I feel like it's neat that people be this passionate about it. It's cool. It's cool. Sozone says, "Nope, I live as king." There you go. Thank you, Rich man. That's true. I didn't play throughout the earliest servers, so that definitely affects my opinion. I've enjoyed WoW the entire time that I've been playing it, but I've probably been playing about half as long as a lot of people. So, but in that case, I don't necessarily know if it was like. I feel like some people probably want to go back to the time or like the experience they had first playing the game, you know? Where it was like all new and fresh and exciting, and that might be part of the reason why they want to go back. Not necessarily because the game was like way, way better back then. It was just because they kind of want to have that experience of it being new again. You know what I'm saying? That might be it. I don't know. Reflect the trap though! Got him! Got him! Let's go, baby. Watch out, dude. Watch out, dude. Alright. There's no community in WoW. I disagree. The fact that so many people are up in arms about stuff right now is clear evidence that that there is a community in WoW. Now, if the community isn't as vibrant or as sort of close-knit as it was before, that may be true, but that doesn't mean that it can't be again. It just means that the community needs to sort of change the way that they interact with each other and the way they interact with the video game. And that can be done. We've been talking about this all day, which is not surprising. A lot of times when there's like a really like kind of a big topic, we talk about it for a long time in a lot of different ways, but I'm not ready to just give up on the community, you know what I'm saying? Oh snap, Orpheus is getting up there. Okay. I see you, baby. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, dude. Yeah, people fuss about garrison stuff. If you don't like your garrison, don't go and don't sit in your garrison by yourself all day. You certainly don't have to. Go out and do BGs with your friends. Go do World PvP. Go do daily quests together. You know, the game doesn't always like. I've said this before too. The game isn't always like, especially a game like World of Warcraft, where they create a world for you to explore and engage with and have fun in. It's sometimes you have to take a little bit of hold of the kind of fun that you want to have with the game. You know what I'm saying? So the game is there for you, but you kind of have to go out there and do the exploration and stuff. But if you want the game to lead you to those experiences, that's one thing, and it certainly can. But sometimes, you know, you got to take your friends. You and your friends got to decide that you want to go exploring. You know, it's not always just built in right there for you. The possibility is there for you, but it might not just be like directly tied into the like the gameplay itself. Like you might not have like super incentivized to go do that. Which in that case, I feel like that is one thing that could change. Like I feel like, and they will do that. They probably will try to have to incentivize, you know, not just sitting in your player housing the whole time. Which is something that I know that they've already said. They realized they made some mistakes with the way that they try to do garrisons. Like, they said that a long time ago, and so they're gonna make changes. Like, Jenny and I were talking about this, like, Jenny's like, you know what? I didn't really mind doing dailies. Like, going out in the world and having daily zones where you have to kind of interact with other players, you battle the enemy faction, you have to make groups with members of your faction. All that's kind of cool, so they'll probably try to do that again somehow. But getting to the heart of it, like where you sort of do a couple steps of that thought process where it leads you to, there's no community in WoW anymore. Like, what does that mean? Like, well, you know, I don't just have like built-in in-game things that encourage me to go out and explore. Most of the daily content takes place in my garrison. It's like, okay, that can be changed. Definitely. Cancel my Bladestorm. Fuck. But that's different than there is no community in WoW anymore. And there can't be a community in WoW anymore. That's different, you know? You have to go a little further and figure out how you're going to try to change things to be the way that you enjoy them. You know what I'm saying? At least that's what I'm thinking. But me, I love BGs. I do BGs all day. Get that dirty double kill. That dirty double execute. I think it's super fun. Yeah, exactly. That's another thing, Helix, is that you're whispering me. You guys can't read what Helix is saying. So I wish you'd be typing this in actual chat, Helix, instead of just typing it to me. But he's talking about how when he was 14 and playing BC, like the Dark Portal to Outland was like the coolest thing he'd ever seen, which is definitely cool. But keep in mind that was also like when you were 14 years old. Like I've been dropping this thought on people recently too. Is it's like you actually you're the way you think, your conception of the world is way different when you're 14 than when you're like 18, 20. Your brain actually goes through changes that affect the way you think. So you might also want to go back a little bit to that time in your life where not only WoW was like amazing and like really, really cool, but a lot of things were. A lot of things were really, really new and cool to you, and you didn't have as much on your mind, you didn't have as much like to worry about, and WoW is one of those things that you could really just dive into, and that might not be the case as much anymore now that you're a little bit older, And so you kind of want to go back to that time, not only just that time in WoW, but that time in terms of the way the world felt to you. And that's kind of hard to do. I'm missing some donations here. I feel bad about that. Sly says, it's crazy how bad the state of WoW is when the slim few of us that actually enjoy live WoW, are soon to be Blizz spies. Oh, yeah. I don't think that people actually think that, but. And then Make says, Germany fans salute you. Peace. Thanks, man. I appreciate that, dude. I don't think people are actually, people are just mostly joking about that, I would imagine. Like, they got to you. Have a positive opinion about World of Warcraft. You enjoy it? Yeah, you're just getting paid to do it or something. It's different. But I feel like, yeah, just to complete the thought, I feel like not only do people want to go back to vanilla because it was a cool, like, the experience of vanilla wasn't only because of the video game. The video game was definitely cool, but it also has to do with the fact that you were a young person and that a lot of things to your young person mind were like way cool. And it might be kind of hard to capture that. Even if you could go back to vanilla, the game, the world as it, like the real world, wouldn't feel the same way. And you're not going to get that back. You're not going to get that sense of like wonder, that sense of awe from the game, no matter what, But that's okay. It's all right. It's just all part of, like, when people talk about this is obviously like a big topic. I'm just sort of thinking about it from a lot of different angles, I guess, because I'm interested in it too. But I still really dig WoW and having fun with it, and hope other people will continue to as well. Can I kill him through his burst? Yeah, I definitely can. Oh yeah, I got the KB with that 3k damage. What's good? What's good? Just to repeat another thought that we've been thinking about, like, people are saying, no, vanilla really was just a better game. Like, fair enough. If that's the case, it doesn't, especially because, Legion is coming out, or it's in, test phases right now. You have the opportunity to take a look at what you liked about the old versions of the game and try to have those things incorporated in the new version. So rather than trying to go backwards, you can move forwards while maintaining all of the knowledge and experience that everybody has about playing World of Warcraft for the past 10, 11 years and try to bring back some of the best aspects of it, or the aspects that you enjoyed the most. Because we can do that. We certainly can. It's easier than ever to provide feedback. And if you want to provide feedback, like, I really loved, for me, if I had to provide some feedback, it would be like, I think it's okay to have to work hard for your gear. It's okay to make your character more powerful than other people's characters if you're willing to put the time and effort into doing the things that you have to do, like getting gear, or like doing a lot of arena or whatever. But they're kind of going the opposite way with that for PvP. Like, they're saying, okay, your gear doesn't matter as much for PvP, even though I really enjoyed getting way more gear than the people I'm crushing in Battlegrounds and walking around two-shotting people. Like, that was one of my favorite parts of the game. But if they're going to change that, instead of me getting all pissed off and, threatening to quit the game, it's kind of like, well, okay. That's different. What else? What else can we do? So maybe they make it, I don't know. They make it harder to get gear in general, or you have to grind your professions more. Like, I like that. I think it's cool to have your character be something that's uniquely powerful, depending on how much work you're willing to put in the game. And that's just me, though. I don't know. You hate heirlooms? Yeah. They're kind of fun to use the level, I think. Oh my god, I went for the leap and I couldn't do it. I'm pissed. I'm still gonna get this guy, dude. Oh, they have our cart. Cool. So we get to do another little fight over here. This BG is actually really close. They must have actually been capturing carts, huh? well, let's get in there. Let's do this! No, don't get the heal off. Don't do it. Can't stop these heals. I don't have Brand on him either. Oh, he's little duder. He's the dwarf man, or the gnome man. Alright, we can kill this guy now, right? And the lockout! Like I said, Helix, go ahead and type that in the actual chat for me. So other people can share your opinion. Oh, definitely. Definitely. Yep. Yep. The world seemed bigger and everybody's, you know, all in that together, definitely. But after you play the game for you know, 11 years, the world might not seem as big. You might have seen more of it, you know? So rather than trying to always capture, like, we need, like, everything to be new for it to be fun, you sort of look at what makes it fun and try to recapture those things. Because you can't recapture the newness. That's not really how it's going to work, I don't think. But you can recapture what makes it fun on a deeper level. A lot of cool thoughts, though. That was a good game. GG. GG. I want the game to be exactly how I want without giving feedback. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough.